Now, most breaks aren't this close. Most breaks, they're broken, and then you've got to cut back here because there's, say, a split in that area. So you're trying to remove what would be a split in the pipe. So how do you remedy that? You got a section missing out of the pipe. That's why you have two couplings here. Coupling is nothing more than it's a slit, what they call slip or glue side on both sides, and is made to go over like that, so that when you push it together, the pipe will actually taper down inside of there, and it will create a really strong bond. Okay, so now what we want to do, use the good side. Obviously something happened to that one. You basically take this, set it up so that you know here you can actually mark it. Alright, next time I'll come better prepared. Let's hope this marker works. If you're going to pull it out of the hole to cut it, a lot of times I'll just use my finger, pull it up like this, and use that as my mark. But you want to be pretty close. You've actually got, if you look down inside of this, hopefully you can see that. There is a little ring down inside of there, and that ring is about 1/8 of an inch. So you want to account for that, but only just. You want to actually have it a little bit tight so it's still pushing against it. So when you mark it, the actual mark of the line will be here, but I'm going to cut back more like right here, so that when I put it in, it's going to be pretty much flat. It's still going to have a little bit of bow to it because it's going to have just a little bit of extra, because it basically, I'm not accounting for the full middle sleeve inside, or middle collar inside of there. I'm just accounting for most of it. So again, cutting short, like I said. You can cut this twice if you need to. You can cut it the first time to make it long, and then put the first fitting on, and then cut it the second time to get a better idea of how long that collar is going to be. But you can see that leaves room for that collar in the middle on both sides. Now, this Odie handy pack, this is it's actually it's one of the most common glues used. You'll find it actually, I found this one at Lowe's itself. I often use other brands, but I've used this one for everything from repairs to installations, and I've had good success. I'm using the clear so that we have a little bit of working time here, so I can still pull them apart. I typically go with something that dries a little harder, a little faster. I'll go with something more like this if I want it to dry fast. And that would be more like a Christie's, but that one is actually Weld-On. Most people know Christie's, the Christie's Red Hot. That's one of the contractor's favorites. Okay, and since I'm doing this, I'm gonna get gloves on first. I'll always wear gloves. I've already got safety glasses on because my lenses are safety lenses in my glasses. So I fortunately don't have to think about safety glasses because I've always got them on. But gloves, if you're working with chemicals, especially this stuff, it could be pretty gnarly. Okay, so you get your purple primer. Primer cleans and etches the pipe and removes any oils or anything that might cause it not to bond. And then you got your PVC cement, which is actually surprisingly not as runny as it typically is. So I'm thinking we're here in the middle of the winter. I think this has been sitting on their shelf for a little while. Okay, I don't need that piece anymore because we've already cut, or I already cut the one. There's the one that I cut. Now, you want to make sure that when you do this, actually, I'm going to give you an example of what we're going to do first. And I haven't dry fit any of this. I'm going off of experience. Basically, I'm going to glue these pieces together. I'm going to glue it on this side, and then I'm going to bend it up and back down in so that it will pop into place. It's actually a real common way to fix laterals or mains when they're broken. As long as you have enough pipe or section dug up in the ground so that you can bend the pipe without breaking it, it is a really good option because it gives you a really strong connection. Again, I will go ahead and glue those on there. Very first thing that you're trying to do is extend this piece you had to cut off from that missing section. Now I'm going to this is my habit is to do one joint at a time, and that's typically because I use a faster drying glue. This glue remains soft a little bit longer. I mean, it's not just a few seconds. You actually got, you know, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds versus 5 seconds in some cases with the others. Really depends on how hot it is. One thing you want to make sure is that your primer doesn't dry on you while you're doing this, because part of this is it's sort of liquefying the PVC, so that then when you put this glue in as a filler, this is actually creates a PVC to PVC bond. It's not using the cement to glue it. It's literally PVC that's melted down into that glue that creates a filler, but the pipe is actually bonding to itself. So that's the idea. Now, I don't always twist. It does tell you to twist. I have mixed feelings about twisting. It does tell you to twist. So since it does tell you to twist, I would suggest you follow the directions. In some of the other videos, I'm going to twist because I have to twist. But yeah, that if the manufacturer bottle, not all of them say this, but if the manufacturer bottle says to twist the pipe, twist it to get your better. The reason I didn't twist that one is it is already setting up. I had thought of saying that afterwards because I'm just going off of habit. Okay, I just primed all that up, and you can see this is still slightly tacky. It actually holds on to make love a little bit. The longer I sit here and talk, the less tacky it's getting. Now, I'm going to... the reason the primer is purple is so that you can see that it's been done, or it's actually... it was originally required to be purple for code, but that was more for a plumbing thing. I honestly don't know. I'm not a plumber. Okay, I will push this on, and then you pull this out and push it back down in. That's all it takes. You see how quick that was? It went together. Now, with the way that this has got a little bit of upward pressure, I push that together. You can see it's just bending up just a little bit, and with it doing that, it's holding it together for me, so that I don't have to sit there and hold it to make sure that it's not going to create a weak bond, because it pulled apart at all, because PVC glue is notorious for pushing itself out because of those tapered fittings. Once that glues up, it's going to be solid, and it's going to be as solid as if it was a solid piece of pipe. The weakest spot is really that mold line.